the Grand Seiko Gold Stunner next to me. I should be doing this more often. I've got the shot, should use it. And in the meantime, talking about shots, I'm going to cut to Clive. And Clive is in the house. Say hello, sir.
Hey, everyone. I'm the rancher, and I'm normally on the Clive. I'm on CraigShipp's channel today.
Imagine that. I think they could probably figure that one out, but you've got your own channel, and give them how they find that channel.
Now, actually, all you have to do is just look for Clive, C-L-Y-V-E. That's how I was originally misnamed by Archie. Watch-Wrangler.
Okay.
Wrangler has a W and an L.
Well, there you go, and they're going to be able to find you, and you're not hard to find if they do a search on YouTube. You come up pretty strong there, so there's that. And I'll try to remember to put a link in the show notes as well. But before we get into all those details, you have some watches for sale. This is a Rolex sale, after all. And when we say sale, we mean flyover country pricing on, are these all steel stunners that you're showing right now for sale?
There's one two-tone.
One two-tone. Okay, let's take a look.
Okay, now, first of all, and like I said, I had the ceramic, commonly referred to as a no-date sub. This is a complete set, 4 years old, everything, 114060.
Yep.
And I'm selling that for $7,300 plus shipping.
And you had one guy that wanted it, but that deal fell through, so it is on the block again.
Yes. And what happened, he got with me, he was going to pull it, and he said, my wife went into the AD and paid full price, and they said they'd have it to her in a few weeks, and they'd have it in a few weeks. Guys, you would be having this by Wednesday.
Well, there you go. And not at full price.
Not at full price, and not paying sales tax. I am an individual.
There you go. All right.
Now, I don't know. Should I quit there, or should I throw a couple other more pieces
Let's see
on?
what else you have. This is a sale, after all.
No, you're going to hate a couple of these.
And we don't want to be guilty of false advertising. I put right in the title, Rolex sale. So
right. Now, here's another one. This is like an A serial. It's like a 1999 Rolex oyster quartz.
Okay.
Now,
and is that steel and gold?
It's steel and gold, two-tone, black dial, gold hands, gold stick indices. It's been serviced with a new battery.
I like the black dial, and that has lume on it, right?
A little bit, yeah. But to be honest, the contrast between the black and the gold is so good, you barely, the gleam in your eyes gives enough light to read it with.
Yeah, that's a nice combination. And I'm not a fan of the integral bracelet, but some people are, and that's a robust movement by all accounts.
And this is the last year they made it. Yeah. And and I hate to say it, but it's one of those things. If I'm not going to wear it,
show it again,
and
try to put your hand behind it so we get a focus on that. Okay. And is that integral bracelet? Does it feel like to you like it's really well made, really solid?
Yeah, it is. It is really, really solid.
And looks like it has no stretch in it.
No stretch at all.
Yep.
So,
and what's the flyover price on that one?
$3,000 plus shipping. $3,000.
$3,000 plus shipping. My goodness, and that's a steel and gold watch, folks.
Steel and gold, and the last of the line. They made it for about the oyster quartz for 25 years.
And again, what I've heard about that movement, and correct me if I'm wrong, Clive, but that is a robust movement. That movement rivals the Grand Seiko 9F from a standpoint of durability and longevity and so forth. Is that correct, what I've heard about that movement?
That is correct. And it's also, I mean, like I said, I've heard rumors that maybe a really ultra-famous watch designer may have been, let me put it this way. The slab case, the integrated bracelet, does it make you think of anyone?
Yeah. And like I say, if you like that look, my gosh, why not spend $3,000 and get a steel and gold Rolex than spending way, 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 way more. And I think those other watches that you're referring to are actually ugly. That watch you just showed is actually relatively attractive. So
now here is another one. This is not not a 99. This one's older. This is 1970.
And by the way, folks, the reason you're seeing the side-by-side shot with Clive next to my gold stunner is just because I have that shot up. And the next thing we're going to talk about is gold stunners. Right now we're talking about a Rolex sale. And we're going to have notes in the show notes as far as these particular watches and how you can get in touch with Clive if you're watching after the fact. But go ahead and let's show the next one.
Also a two-tone.
Well, now this is the integral bracelet too, also.
Yep.
And this one has the gold dial, it looks like.
Right.
And it's a two-tone, but is this that one that you said has the regular mechanical movement?
That is correct.
That's
you'll
rare.
Notice that also, now you'll notice the oyster quartz has 2 links.
Okay.
This one has 3.
Interesting. And
now,
also very solid feeling and no stretch.
Tiny bit, but not much.
Okay.
But then again, it's this one's almost 40 years old.
And that's more flexible also.
Yeah. But look at the condition. Also, this one's the Rolex 1630. It's called the Rare Bird.
Okay.
I've got the box that it came with, but unfortunately they lost the papers.
Okay. Now I can't really tell, and it's not a super sharp picture. Is the bezel fluting pretty sharp on that, or is it got a lot of wear?
Let me turn on. I'm looking at a small screen. Let me see if I can. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, okay. So it's got a little bit of smoothing to it, but it still looks very good.
Yep. This is called the Rare Bird.
And what is the flyover price on that?
$4,000 plus shipping.
Well, there you go. Now the first one was $3,000?
Yes, the oyster quartz. The Rare Bird is probably even a better deal at $4,000. I don't know.
All I can say is wow. All I can say is wow.
Are you done, or you think
No, this is a Rolex sale. If you've got any others to sell, this is the time. By the way, folks, I keep hearing you all complain about the high prices of Rolex sport watches, and this man is giving you some deals right here today, so I don't want to hear any more complaining. It's time to put up or shut up. Look at that beauty. That's got a hold case, no date. Now, is that ceramic?
No, it is not. It's called a 2-line.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because it has holes in the case and all that. Yeah, okay.
Right. Now, this is from I can't tell you the serial, but it's from 1991. It's one of the early ones. Box and papers.
Now, did it come on that bracelet?
No. Now, here is the bracelet.
Okay. And the bracelet's mint?
Yeah.
And so let me see the watch again.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm still showing the bracelet, man. Give me a second.
I'm just wondering why the end links aren't there. Are the end links part of the other bracelet? You're using them there, or are they separate?
No, the end links are
separate. Okay. And they're hollow end links. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Because, it's on a rubber V-strap. It will be included with the rubber V-strap. Locally serviced here. 1991. Box and papers.
Okay.
Flavor state pricing, 65. And this is not an M. This is a 10460M. This is a pre-M.
Okay.
So, flavor state pricing. And by the way, David Brain, I freaking asked you, you didn't, he didn't answer his Facebook, so, screw him.
Okay. Did he express interest in it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
$6,500 plus shipping.
$6,500 plus shipping. Today's price. Well, there you go. Friends and family to Clive. and that puppy's in your pocket in a couple days. This is the deal, folks. You all have been complaining about the high prices of Rolex sport watches, and we're solving that problem with the Rolex sale right now.
Well, there's some people there that may be sick of Rolex. I got options for them too.
All right, so we're going to throw something else on the fire here.
Now, this is a Zenith El Primero.
Okay.
Classic. It's a classic Aero. It's got the El Primero movement in it.
Okay.
Now, possibly not everyone's cup of tea, but this has screw-down crowns. This one has the depth resistance of a Submariner.
Okay.
Automatic El Primero movement. Box and papers.
Box and papers. How old is that one?
2000, roughly 2009, thereabouts.
Okay. All right. And the flyover price?
$3,000 plus shipping. This thing in 2008, this thing MSRP'd for like $8,500 plus shipping.
Well, there you go, folks. You're complaining about you don't have affordable sport watches, and this man's laying them out for you. Now, let me see if I can bring up my iPad here and see what.
Whoa! I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done unless you.
No, go ahead. I'm just bringing it up here just in case the folks in the chat are going crazy.
Okay. Panerai, Pam. Sorry, Pam. No, that's the right one. Yeah, Pam 0.
Okay.
Authentic, complete set, complete kit.
Okay.
It was bought in Wimby's in New York City in 2011.
Okay.
Complete box. I've got everything.
Well, wait, who bought it? Who bought it in 2011?
Well, the original owner.
Okay.
He graduated. He got out of CPA school. Then he got a job.
Okay. Gotcha. It looks good.
It looks good. Complete. I've got everything that goes with it. I've got also extra straps with it. This is an ostrich flag strap by Aaron Bespoke.
Nice.
By Combat Straps. I've got that one. I've got the two ones it came with. I also have an alligator one from Aaron Bespoke.
Well, you go whole hog or whole alligator, whichever way we want to say it. That's for sure.
3,400 plus shipping.
Are you writing these prices down so that we can put them in the notes later?
No, you didn't tell me to write them down.
You just know them in your head? You memorize these?
Yes.
So see, that's what you call brain power, folks. Not only do we have watch power here, but we have brain power. Now let's look at the comments. Turkey Vulture says, hello. You have another watch? Another watch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Another watch in the big watch sale here, folks.
JLC, this is a JLC reverso. Mm-hmm. It's a grande duoface.
Nice.
Steel.
Nice.
2 different time zones. It's got box and it's got papers. It's got an untouched second JLC strap.
Wow. And the flyover price is
$5,800 plus shipping.
5,800 plus shipping. Okay.
I'm wondering, should I do any more, or you think that's about enough? I don't want to exhaust.
First of all, please write down these numbers so that we have them ready for the notes afterwards, because a lot of people are going to be watching this after the fact, and they're going to be contacting me left and right saying, hey, how much was that one? How much was that one? You know.
I don't know. You think I should put that one up or not?
I think so. We talked about that watch, and I think a lot of people had interest in it. So, again, for these people that are complaining that they can't get these watches, I think we should give them something to gnaw on.
Okay. And like I said, no, that's on an aftermarket bracelet because the original bracelet is minty. And also, this looks more like it's like the pre-ceramic version of the new one.
Okay, so that's literally not a Rolex bracelet. That's literally an aftermarket.
Yeah, but it's in really good shape. It's a good beater bracelet.
Okay, great.
Now, this one is like a 99 as well. I think it's also an A serial number.
Okay.
It's got a stick dial.
Yes.
All right. It's got a stick dial, and it is a complete set. So if you get tired of it being, get tired of wearing a Pepsi, you can change it to a Coke. This is a Rolex insert, actually in the Rolex.
Now, how difficult is it to switch that?
Not too bad. I'd still, unless you're pretty dexterous, I would even say, have Wattsmith do it. Quite frankly.
Okay.
And also, I even have the black bezel insert for it.
The all black.
Yep.
Which I like. I wore one for years.
No papers, but on the other hand, it was verified.
Mm-hmm.
It was verified by my AT because they have to look. They have to take on all the information on the watch and make sure that you qualify to buy the parts for it.
Yeah, I wore one for years with the black insert. I like that, and with the Jubilee. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I think what we should do is you should make a note of those prices so that we have those ready. And then I'm going to go down real quick this list of comments and see if there's anything in here that we need to deal with before we go on to the gold stunners. Unless you have any other watches.
Oh, actually, you were talking about gold stunners.
Yes.
Now, and of course, some people might say, Clyde, I'd like to do this, but my wife will kill me. And I understand that, but I've got your ass covered on this one.
A Cartier for her? Is that for her?
That is for her.
Well,
it is. No, it's gold case, but seriously, just don't effing tell her, and you'll be fine. Manual wide movement.
Okay.
A little bit of wear, but this is pre-70s. This isn't a musty Cartier. This is even earlier than that.
The only thing it looks like that strap is a little bit loose on it.
Strap is a tiny bit loose on it, but still, let your wife choose her own strap on. I mean,
yeah,
her own strap.
Her own strap on. Okay.
Yeah, and literally $400. Like I said, and the flyover state is $400 plus shipping.
Blowout pricing, folks, and these will all be in the show notes after the show. Meanwhile, Turkey Vulture says, I've been thinking about gold watches all weekend because of you guys. Greetings, Clivers and Craigster from Brian. Hello, Clyde from Haja. I see Seiko. Yeah, I did have my gold stunner on the screen there for a while. There's a steel stunner. There's a Panerai. Look at that.
Also, one other thing. Now, the Zenith, if you really intensely dislike Duty Robson,
mm-hmm.
I promised this watch to him.
There you go. So you can snag it right out from underneath him.
Yep, and actually really aggravate him.
Okay, so somebody said, what do you have for sale now, Clive? And we've already gone through all that. What is the color of the dial? I don't know which one they were talking about. Black, I think somebody said.
Champagne, black, multicolored.
And this guy says when the battery dies, you're screwed. So, but don't you just replace it?
You replace the battery. That's how batteries work, son.
Clive, your camera's on manual focus, so that doesn't help. We're going to get him a decent camera at some point. When the battery dies, you just put a new one in. Okay, somebody answered. The Beta 21 movement isn't that simple. LOL. What is it? What's the Beta 21? Is that the
I think
quartz?
That's the Rolex one. But like I said, I've also had a couple of my old watchsmiths go over it and look them over. I'm not selling these because I think they're.
And I have heard that it's a very robust movement. So I've heard that from several sources. So I have no reason to not believe that. I'm surprised Craig isn't interested in the rare birds.
He has integrated bracelets.
Happy Sunday, gents. Clive, are you wearing a Fred Perry polo? Are you a proud boy? Clive,
no.
Is this the same sub, only
it has
a different...
It has a C with a wreath around it. I think that means Clyde. I'm not sure.
Okay, so Clive, is that the same sub, only different strap? No, he showed 2 subs. He's got 2 subs for sale. He's got the ceramic sub and then the older one. And we'll have a list of all of them and they're all flyover pricing, folks. Flyover pricing.
Also, if you're interested, contact me at Clive.
Can you put your email in the chat for them now, just so it'll be there?
I can do that, right.
And Turkey Vulture says, "Damn, Clivers. I love that gold stunner secondhand. It ticks as securely as an Olympian gymnast sticks a perfect landing after dismounting." Oh, that's what the 9F movement does. It just goes bam, bam, bam. No wavering. Talk Clyde into getting a Grand Seiko, Craig. I think that's why he's liquidating all these things, so that he can buy a Grand Seiko stunner. Very fair pricing, Clive. Absolutely it is. You guys cannot complain any longer about watches being overpriced. He's giving you deals right now.
These are get out prices.
Yeah.
Look, I have a Jarb, a real Jarb. Like I said, I'm just looking to get my money out, get out price, and go on to something else.
And then Mr. Robert says $40 for 2 spoiled Girl Scouts who probably rode in their mom's SUV. He's making fun. I was doing a live show down at the Durwood Estate. It's a very affluent area, of course. But anyway, these 2 Girl Scouts came to the door, knocked, and I answered it during the live show. I had my lav mic still on. And I said, well, yeah, I'd love to buy the cookies, but I'm only here a couple of days. Do you have cookies with you? But it was one of these deals where you have to order them, and they bring them like a week later, right? So I said, I'll tell you what, can you accept tips? And they said, okay. So I went upstairs, and I got a couple of $2 $20 bills, right? One for each of them. And I gave them a nice tip, right? And this guy's giving me a hard time for it. Yeah, they're out there hustling. They're knocking on doors. I didn't see any car out there. They were going door to door, and this is a community where the houses have acreage, so it's not like you're walking 50 feet between houses, right? You're walking.
It's nice. Kids don't have any hustle these days. I mean, when me and my little sister, we were like trick-or-treating, we were like SEAL Team 6.
Oh, hell yeah. Multiple pillowcases and the whole 9 yards. We'd stash a pillowcase somewhere once it got full and then come back later and get it, right? I mean, the whole deal. Okay, Clive is consolidating the collection. Clive is getting ready for a gold stunner is what Clive is doing. The reverso, yes, the reverso is for sale.
I might even sell a Kermit.
Well, there you go. Hey, you're hearing it here. Is this breaking news? Clive will wait at least until the viewers reach 180.
Soon, but I'll mute the microphone first.
He says when the viewers reach 180, you'll do a strip tease.
No, I will not.
Clive, we don't have to worry. It's not going to reach 180. Clive, will you ship to the UK?
I would guess so. That's going to be more in shipping. Be honest.
There you go.
And here's what I don't like about shipping out of the country. Number one, you're not Americans. Okay, but okay, just kidding. But what's going to okay, no, sir. To be completely serious, that means customs are going to be ripping open the boxes. They're going to be looking through stuff.
Maybe.
And it's just like if I mail it locally, if I mail something here, I wrap it up and tape like a freaking drug lord.
Yeah. They don't always open them. That's a catch as catch can thing, especially if you mail it through regular post office. There's such a volume of packages. They just don't have time to open. They didn't open my gold stunner that came from Japan. Okay, so Clive, we already answered that.
Also, just can I make a quick announcement on your channel?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you're in the great state of Texas and you'd like to come down and see me next weekend, and I think that would be the 12th and the 13th, I'll be helping you. And if you want to actually meet Glenn, you can come down and see us at the Buchanan's Plano trade event. It's in Plano, Texas. Look at Buchanan's, look it up, and see us there.
Now, when is this again?
Next weekend.
Well, there you go.
Texas.
Okay, and Turkey Vulture says, oh boy, the GMT as well. Oh, and Buddha says, oh man, the GMT too. Well, here's your guys' chance. I mean, it's just like I hear all these people belly aching that they didn't buy Bitcoin back when I told them to buy it when it was like 30 bucks, right? They're all belly aching, right? And then it went up real high, and it was up at like 15,000. They said, oh man, I wish I'd have bought it at like 5,000. Then they were saying, right? Now it's back down to 3,800, and they're still not buying it. They're still belly aching. And so this is the thing. It's put up or shut up time. If you want one of these Rolexes, these are flyover prices. They're going to be in your hands in 2 days. I mean, what are you complaining about now, folks?
Also, the ones that I don't sell this week, I'll probably be taking with me down to Plano if you want to actually lay eyes on them. Okay. I don't know. And like I said...
And Ryan says, damn, he's butchering his collection. I would say he's generating funds to buy a stunner is what I would say. Clive is going to buy big, Neil says. That's what I'm betting on. Movement gets its 50th anniversary this year. The Beta 21 is 50th anniversary this year. Rolex 5100 white gold with that movement fetches upwards to 80,000.
I've got a Movado from the 1950s, all original, that I'll be taking with me to Plano. I haven't even talked about that. That's, yeah.
Okay, so he still has a 1675 nipple, it says here. Is he gunning for the puck-off gold piece or paddock? I already said that. He's going to get a stunner. We're going to talk about gold stunners here in a minute if I can get through these damn comments. Should have kept the ceramic sub, Pepsi and reverso. Everything else is good to go. Hey, he's keeping them for now because nobody stepped up. You guys got to step up. If you think these things are a deal, step up. I think they're a deal. My AD has a new SeaDweller in stock, 12250. Was thinking of buying it to flip. There's too many BSers to deal with. Craig, are you married to... Who is that? Somebody? Bouquet? B-O-U-Q? I don't think so. Did she buy those Laura Ashley sofas and pillows behind you? No, those are from like 40 years ago. I don't remember who bought those for me. It was a very attractive young lady bought all that stuff for me, though. And back in the day, I was a very popular gigolo. So, you know, you would never know by looking at me today, but I was out there hustling, folks. I was getting houses bought for me, cars. I mean, you know, you see that movie American Gigolo? That was me. You know, hanging upside down with the inversion boots and all that stuff. There you go. Hey, you got to get out there and hustle, folks. Useless watch. I don't know what watch he's talking about is useless. Howdy, Craig and Clive. Let's see. If I hadn't bought 2 watches in the last 2 months, I'd be all over the reverso. If was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. All hat and no, all.
I like that one.
All hat and no cattle with these punters. Don't put pearls and oyster perpetuals before swine. Do you have the original bracelet on the GMT? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes. Wait.
It's not on it, but he's got it.
Yeah, I've got it. Yes, it's an oyster bracelet. Yes, I don't have box and I don't have papers, but seriously.
Okay, so that's down to the end of the comments for now, I think. Okay, so let's get on.
And also, if you join me in Plano, I've actually got some really good vintage stuff, reasonably priced vintage stuff. If you want like a nice manually wound, oversized chronograph, come see me.
Okay, so there we go. All right, now let's talk about some gold stunners. And I'm going to start with that Patek, that
Calatrava on the gold bracelet.
Yeah, that can you bring it up? Would it be easier for you to bring it up than me? Because if I bring it up, I've got to take you off screen.
Now, if you send me the link, and I'll pull it up.
It's on the watch box.
Okay.
If you go to the watch box, why don't we start at the watch box and show some watches from him, including that one. That way we can do them as a batch.
Well, wait, let me see if I can pull up history. Geez, no, I've been all over the place.
Well, if you go to his website, the Watchbox website, we could just kind of peruse through there, and you'll find it. I think it's still available. I don't think anybody's stepped up yet.
40. Well, no. And here's the thing. Here's what also people. I know Rolex, but oh wow, look at that Alfred Langant's son. Damn. Sorry.
Go ahead and share screen. Get on his website.
I'm on. Okay, I'm on the. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, and share your screen so we can see what you're looking at.
I'm trying to share my screen. I don't have that option the way you're set up.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, share screen. Okay, got it. I have to. Okay, hold on.
Just make sure you select the right window or whatever. Now you're showing me. All right, there we go. Got it. Got watch box.
Okay.
Got watch box. I'm going to go full screen on that. There we go. All right. So see if you can pull up that stunner.
I'm trying.
That Patek stunner. Don't you hate when they have all those pop-ups you got to get rid of and all that nonsense?
Got it. Pain in the ass. Okay. Patek Philippe. Boy, what a... Okay, let me lighten up my screen a little bit. Okay. Complications. Calatrava. That one right there, I believe.
Well, it's the one on the bracelet. There it is. Okay.
How much was it last night?
It was that price. I could have sworn it was like 28 something when he listed it, but maybe not. But scroll through those pictures. And by the way, I watched the video again, and it does have a screw down crown.
Yes. Well, I can't imagine a Patek Philippe not having a screw down.
Well, some of them don't. Some of the Calatravas don't. But
okay.
This one does.
Now, are you seeing the pictures?
Oh yeah. I think that's stunning. And by the way, it's about 9 mils thick. It's 8 point something, I think. I rewatched the video. So I think it's a little less than 9 mils thick. So it's 37 millimeters across the case, which is a little bit bigger than a Day-Date 36, right? So it's going to have about the same wrist presence as a Day-Date 36, because the Day-Date 36 has a little bit more mass to it, right? It's thicker and all that.
Right.
But I think that is potentially a perfect all-around, wear all the time dress/sport watch. I mean, because it's on the bracelet, so you don't have to worry about sweat ruining a leather strap. It's got the screw-down crown, so if you have to jump in the pool, you can jump in the pool. I think that's a cool watch. And when you wear and use a gold watch like that, it just generates a patina on it. It doesn't look lousy after you've worn it and used it. It just makes it look more and more classy the more you wear it, I think. What are your thoughts on that watch, Clive?
I like it. I'm just not... I'd almost like it more on the strap than the bracelet. Sorry. To me, I don't like that style of bracelet. Maybe if I tried it on and liked it...
So the look of the bracelet you're not enamored with?
Right.
Okay. Not the thought of a bracelet. Okay, let's try to find a Day-Date 40 on that site. See if he's got one for sale.
Okay, shop. Rolex.
And if you sort from high price, that might be a good way to...
Well, I figure, first of all, let's choose the model. That might help.
Well, we also want to try to find all gold watches. So that's why I was saying if you sort by price, we might see like some date justs. We might see, some all gold stunners.
You all watches. No, I do have one. I've got a vintage all date.
Yeah.
Filter. Brand.
Well, see where you can see there, 13,000.
Okay. Well, no, wait. Okay. Rolex. Let's do that one. No, it's literally view all watches. Model, band material, box papers, case size, complications, dial number. Material. Here we go. Let's choose Everose Gold. Jesus. Let's choose white gold and yellow gold.
Yeah. Yeah, we're making progress now.
SeaDweller, $29,950. That's on a leather or a rubber strap with the gold clasp.
Yeah, let's skip that for now. Let's look at all gold pieces, and that one's a woman's watch there. That 34. So forget that.
Not necessarily. A 34 is technically a unisex. I mean, if you want,
but I wouldn't recommend that. That's going a little bit, and I don't mind small watches, but that's going too far. Now the GMT2, that's a stunner.
Yeah.
So let's pull that up and look at that.
16718. So
now, by the way, Clive, what I do when I'm browsing like this is I right mouse click and open it up in a new tab. So that way, when you're done, you can just close the tab and then you right back to where you started, just for efficiencies. But that thing is stunning.
Thanks.
Clive,
five digit though, so it means it's probably, we don't know how hollow it is or not.
Yeah, we have to research the durability on those bracelets. But I think if you get one that's in really good shape, that hasn't been abused, I think that's a red herring. I don't think that's a worry. I really don't. That is a good-looking watch. Let's go on to the next one. What's that with the Jubilee bracelet down there? That's another GMT.
That's a GMT Master.
And skip the Daytona.
How about, okay, now here's something.
Why is that $29,000? That GMT.
It's a gold SeaDweller.
No, the GMT, the one that's $29,950. What the heck why is it priced so high? It's just a 5-digit, right?
4-digit.
4-digit. Oh, is it because it's some kind of collector's item or some sort of nonsense?
It's a 1675. It is basically the same thing I've got. Yeah, I've got it's a plastic.
Yeah, that's too damn much money. Go back. Let's get out of there. I don't want anybody to waste their money.
No, I don't think so.
We're fine. We're trying to find some gold stunners that make sense here.
How about an all gold date just?
Absolutely. But what size is it? See, it's a 31 mil.
Oh, fuck that.
See, that's for a woman. When you see them real cheap like that, that's a red herring. That's telling you what.
All right. Also, let's go. You know, they just don't make it freaking easy.
I know. I know.
Style, watch shape, water resistance.
They don't even have a Day Date 40? They don't have one Day Date 40?
I don't know, Craig. We just started looking.
We might need to go to Chrono 24.
Well, let's see. Daytona, Submariner for 26. Oh, that's a 6-digit.
Yeah, that's got the big case and all that. The maxi case. Yeah, I would pass on that puppy.
16528, a gold Zenith. Day date. 118.
Let's. Oh yeah, check out the day dates. Oh, that's just one of them. That's all they have.
Yes.
That's ugly. That's butt ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pass on that one too. Okay, so let's go to Chrono 24 and let's pull up a Day Date 40.
Oh, they've got to have more than that's all they got.
Yeah, Watchbox doesn't have a big inventory.
Okay, let me try something else.
Chrono 24 will have them.
Let's try Crown and Caliber.
Okay.
Now I've got a few of my homeboys that just love Crown and Caliber.
Okay. See if they got a Day Date for us.
Men's watches. Let's see if we can go all the way down. Dial color, no. Case size, no. Bezel material, case material. Here we go. 18 karat rose gold. You know, it
looks like they're using the same website as the other guys.
Ceramic, titanium, no bezel material. Here we go. White gold. Then you have to go all the way back down. Yellow gold. Rolex. Day date. 118238. So that's a 6-digit, right?
Yeah, that's a nice watch. That's the one with the solid center links. That's a contender. Absolutely, that's a contender. So that's something to think about. And that's about the price range of them, 15,000, 16,000 for a good one.
Not bad. Shit, that's not bad.
Yeah. And if you can get a
one.
good one with box and papers for 15, you're doing good.
18239, so that's a 5-digit. White gold.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a good idea to go with white gold. I really don't.
Now 18078.
And that's a bark finish. That's an older one.
Right. Oyster quartz. Date. No. Date for, here we go. Date. Chocolate dial. 27,117. 228235.
Yeah, that might be the date 2. That looks like it's got the ugly case on it. Pull it up. Let's see what it is. Oh, no, that's a date 40. Okay. Yeah, the lugs look okay.
So that's a 40. I bet you the other one is probably a 36.
See, yeah, exactly. See, that's the dial I like, too. I like the black dial with the loomed hands and the loomed indices. To me, that would be more readable. And it really, in real life, it looks classy. These pictures aren't the greatest. But, yeah, and remember we were talking to your guest yesterday in yesterday's show, and he was saying that the 40 is not too big on the wrist.
Right.
And he's got a 7-inch wrist.
Yeah, that's a,
So the
I'm going to click on this one, and I bet you that's probably a 36. Only one in stock. Order today before it's too late.
Well, that's interesting. An 18208. I'm not familiar with that model. Mine's an 18238.
Let's go back.
I wonder what the 08 means.
That's 36.
See,
Still
that's what mine is. Mine's an 18238 without the extra 1 in front of it. See that when they went to 6-digit, that's when they went to the solid center links. A heavier watch.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a watch. I tell you, it is.
Yeah. Well, now, so what do you think would be better? That one for 16 or the other one for 27? Because that's a hell of a jump.
But yeah, it just depends on if you want to go 40 mil. If you want to go 40 mil, you got to pony up because, see, they've only been out since 2015. That's the reason the prices are so high. They haven't been out long enough to take a much hit in depreciation.
Now, of course, you don't like leather straps, right?
Not for what we're talking about. We're discussing an all-arounder, a watch. If you're going to buy it and just wear it all the time,
what do you think about what do you think about a Smurf, a white gold blue bezel submariner?
I'm not a fan of the maxi case, so I wouldn't buy it. But for other people, I'd be okay. But
looks good on you, though.
Yeah.
And and there's another one, 26, all gold.
Now, you know what else is a contender is the older Yacht-Master.
Now,
do they have any of those?
Yeah. Now, here's why. I mean, I'm looking. Oh God, if that wasn't such an ugly freaking dial, that's a white gold Cellini and that's like 37 millimeters for like less than $6,000. The trouble is, I hate the dial. God, I hate.
Yeah, I'm not enamored with that watch in any way, shape, or form. I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
And plus, I'd rather have 18-karat yellow gold for a gold stunner. Speaking of gold stunners, let's. I'm going to switch my camera shot to See if I can do this.
Any other brands though, besides Rolex that you can think of that you Patek Philippe? Let's look at Patek Philippe.
Um,
Oh, look at here. Annual calendar, white gold with a freaking bracelet for 28. Looky here.
I'm going to put my gold stunner next to your screen.
I mean, come on.
Okay, so that is a perpetual calendar on a bracelet, but that's the bracelet. That's the bracelet you said you don't like.
Looks kind of white.
Now, is that white gold or is that steel?
That is white gold, my friend. Jesus, yeah, 18 karat white gold, a wrist size 7.25 inches. So yeah, that'd be a hell of an incentive to lose weight.
It's the same size case, 37 mil as the other one. But see, personally, I like the plain dial on the other one. I just I don't need all that stuff, and also I want yellow gold, so that would be a no-go for me. But what about, do they have any gold Omegas?
Okay, but well, here's a white gold color for 18. Let me look. Omega. Seamaster. Oh God, no. No, the DeVille limited edition. It's not bad. Let's see what else they've got. Lange 1.
See, the problem is if you buy something on a strap, that really is more like a dress watch. I mean, it's not going to be practical to wear in sporting situations where you're sweating all the time and all that. I mean, it just is not. I think of all the watches we've seen, that 18238 for 16,000 is the mover.
Literally the sweet spot.
And Rolex, if you could buy one for 15,
let's see what the Vacheron. Well, okay. Yeah.
Now, would you have a problem wearing that date?
No, I don't think I would. Now let's see what. Okay, Port Royal.
You wouldn't have a problem, or you wouldn't wear it?
The date, no. I mean, I had like an 1803.
Okay.
But it's also part of a rotation. Number one, it was a pain in the ass, and I was always just terrified of.
Of what, being mugged or something?
No, actually, if I get murdered for my watch, that's actually for a watch geek. That's like winning the Academy Award.
Okay. So what were you afraid of?
Scratching it and stretching it. I've seen so many of the old presidents with stretched out bracelets.
Yeah.
All right.
But that takes years.
I'm an impatient man. Oh yeah. Now here we go. That's yeah, because that.
So what are you thinking then? I mean, what watch would you wear all the time as an all the time stunner?
Well, okay, there are other brands though. There are other brands. If
there aren't that many that have a gold bracelet, there's some Omegas.
Yeah.
Occasionally you'll see like a Vacheron or something, but not that often on a gold bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to have to go to Chrono 24 with a bigger selection to find something. But we've whittled away at it here a little bit. I mean, we don't have a lot of options so far. And now, what about one of the newer dates with the solid center links and all, where the stretch wouldn't be an issue? You still wouldn't want to wear it?
No, I think that definitely would. Okay, let's look at shop worn. God,
we're trying to get you to step up your game, Clive.
Well, just okay. just because it doesn't mean Rolex, it doesn't say Rolex, doesn't necessarily mean it's stepping up the game. It's other people.
Well, you didn't like the bracelet on the Patek. You poo-pooed that one. So let's look at maybe.
Give me one more second while I'm here.
There was something I just saw.
Yeah, I know. It takes a second because, Piaget, no. No. Carl Bucher, no.
Yeah, that Piaget is ugly.
No. Not just no, but hell no. All right, Chrono 24 it is.
And I think you're going to see some gold Omegas there, too, that might be interesting. They're not as trim, though, depending on the model you get.
Okay, let's go to Rolex. We will go to more, because I want more.
Oh, by the way, a gold GMT2 is also in the running here.
Men's watch. Case material is, let's just say...
Gold. Don't do steel and gold. Screw that.
No, give me a second. Just steel, tantalum, yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. Bracelet material, yellow gold, white gold. And then, rose gold. Okay. Location, United States of America. USA, USA.
There we go. I'll tell you what, my gold stunner, even though it's on a strap, at $3,200, it's starting to look good.
It really is, actually. Come on, what the hell, dude? Really?
Locked up?
It's not wanting to.
Mention gold Tudor to Craig and stand back for the fireworks. Did they even make a solid gold Tudor?
Okay, now I'm going to try to do this again.
They do. God. Can you imagine how disgusting that would be?
Did it fucking lock? Oh, this piece of shit. Really? Fuck you.
Okay, come on. Let's keep this family friendly here.
Tell this website to quit pissing me off.
We're making we got to get a Cat 5 cable plugged into your laptop so you have some bandwidth to work with, for God's sakes.
I think Chrono 24 websites.
And I also hope that you have some RAM in that puppy, because when you're running a bunch of Chrome windows and stuff on a laptop, it uses a lot of RAM. That's the other thing that's a contender, is a gold Datejust. I think I just saw one. And then the other thing that's a contender is a Yacht-Master, one of the older ones, not the new one with the busy dial, but the previous one.
Maybe if I try to choose.
By the way, you stopped sharing your screen.
I know.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe if I try to, come on.
Okay. So, folks, let us know what you think in the chat. What do you think? A gold Yacht-Master, a gold Datejust, an all-gold Datejust, a 6-digit gold Date 8, or a GMT2 in gold for Clivester?
Oh, a couple of the other things I haven't had a chance to point out yet. Well, I showed you the gold nipple dial, right?
Okay. I'm going to let me cut off this, go back to single view here. You're upside down, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go.
See, I'll tell you, Clive, I think you're way too heavy in steel watches. I really
What makes
do.
you say that, Craig?
I think you better liquidate these things. And he's given you guys some great prices earlier in the show.
Okay.
If you go back to the beginning of this show, if you're watching after the fact, he goes through all his watches that he's selling, and they're all flyover state prices.
Pre-over state, I mean, like I said, box, no papers, pre-ceramic SeaDweller, no Cyclops, 16600, done in 05, I believe.
And you're going to sell that one too?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. They're all going, folks. They're all going. So we're going to have the complete list in the show notes. And then we're going to try to get Clive in a stunner. Clive should get a Rolex Smurf. It's a stunner and flies under the radar. No. We're going to get a yellow gold stunner for him. We don't want him to be under the radar. He's a highfalutin attorney.
Well, I've shown, like I said, I've shown you. I do have one stunner, but it's vintage.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Oyster Perpetual from 1958 with the inch and turn bezel.
That's a nice watch.
Yeah.
That's a nice watch. Absolutely. And for now, you can just muster and just wear that. Absolutely. Once you liquidate the steel stunners, you can wear that gold stunner for a while until you find just the right purchase price on either. This would be my recommendation: a 6-digit 36 mil day date, or
how about a 40?
Or a 36 mil or 40 if you can find a deal. But the problem is they haven't been out that long, so it's hard to find a deal. If you can find a deal on a 40, absolutely. Or a GMT2 in gold, pre-ceramic, or a sub in gold, pre-ceramic, in good shape. Any of those have to be in real good shape.
So I'm inclined to go with the gold GMT over the gold sub.
Absolutely.
Because Archie Luxury had a gold sub, but he never had a gold GMT.
Well, and the other thing is I think the GMT is a little bit thinner. I think it is. A little bit. So I would go that route. Absolutely. But first we got to get these steel stunners liquidated. And you're going to give me a full list that we're going to put in the show notes. Anything else you can think of before we wrap? And folks, we're going to go into more detail on the steel, on the gold stunner once his liquidation is complete and he's ready to actually buy. We're going to dig deeper in another show on this, but I think we've narrowed it down to a GMT in all gold, a
Zenith Elite. Roughly the same age as the Chrono, as the Aero Chrono. This one has the Elite Power Reserve. The Elite Movement. Power Reserve seconds at 9. Power Reserve at 1:30. Date at 4:30.
Well, there you go, folks. There's another sport watch.
Look at the detail on that bracelet.
There's another sport watch getting ready to go down the road.
I tell you what, flyover state pricing, box and papers, $2,000 plus shipping.
Why not a yellow gold Daytona? Somebody's asking. I'm not a fan of them, but if he likes them, fine. But I would skip it. I don't think it just busies up the dial. If it's something you don't use, it just makes it harder to read the time. It adds complication for servicing.
Well, let me put it this way. I think Craig and I can both answer this question without a word.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Absolutely. Let's see. When he sold them, he got some serious cash in pocket. Where's the vacuum? We sold all the vacuums. Okay.
Guys, super chat Craig $5 and I'll show the vacuum.
All right. Well, I think we've we've beat the dead horse a little bit here, and let me just show one more time the gold stunner. See if I can get that side by side there. Look at that. Isn't that something? That's the that's a 35 mil. That's got the 9F movement. If you search my channel, Grand Seiko 18K, you'll find a bunch of videos on that puppy. And I'll tell you what, I'm really pleased with that purchase. You know, it looks great on wrist. You've seen it many times on my wrist on this channel. And by the way, right now I've got my sleeves rolled up, and that's why I can wear this bulky watch without any cuff issues. So so there's that. But I think that I think we've narrowed it down a little bit. I think, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm still sitting here surrounded by watches. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. The gold.
Clive, I think we've gone to like a GMT2 all gold, a sub all gold, which is number 2 to that, a 36 mil 6-digit date 8, a 40 mil date 8. That's about where we've narrowed it down to, right? Or maybe a more recent, like a date Justin all gold.
Now, and like I said, some of these are going crazy. I mean, I'm talking to like a local guy who might do a consignment for me, and like that gold nipple dial.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Almighty!
So you can get some bank for that.
Yeah. Well, not as much for the Kermit, but
how much of a cut is he going to take on the consignment?
Like a 15% cut.
There you go. So, folks, if you act now, you can get the deal direct from the Clivester and save some money. So there you go, Craig.
Or you can wait and you can pay a used watch dealer more money, and pay in some cases pay sales tax. But just whatever you guys want to do.
So I got another question about my personal life, Craig. How was it to be married to such a domineering woman like, I don't even know who this woman is, for over 40 years? Well, here's the deal. I mean, if they're willing to pay, I'm talking the big bucks, then I can put up with a lot. So there you go. It's all about the scratch. Right, Clive? It's all about the scratch.
And keeping it from them.
Looking forward to seeing Steve from Little Treasury bring us watches on the channel Wednesday the 9th. Absolutely. 4 o'clock Eastern time. He's going to be here in the house, live, not coming in remote. He's going to be here in person with about $500,000 worth of watches. So this is a secure location, so don't even try to violate our perimeter. You talk about walls. We got walls. Okay.
Oh, walls. Glad to see you. It's been a long time.
I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you a true story. This is a true story, and then we'll wrap with this. These guys robbed a bank up in New York.
Okay.
Okay, and they're from Washington D.C. It's like a.
Are you Irish, by the way?
No, I don't think so. A small.
Because the way you say "warsh."
Okay. So anyway, a small gang, made a bank robbery up in New York State, and they were coming down Route 15 through Maryland. That comes down out of Pennsylvania, and right here through Frederick County, and heads down towards D.C. Right.
Right.
And they made the mistake of stopping in Thurmont, Maryland, a little town called Thurmont, Maryland, right off of 15. They made the mistake of pulling off to fill up with gasoline. And they pulled into the gas station. Now, little did they know, this little town is at the foot of the Catoctin Mountain, which is where Camp David is. And this is the only thing that's here is Camp David, right? There's nothing else in this town. And there's security up the yin-yang and cameras freaking everywhere, right? Every license plate is scanned. Every face is checked. I mean, you come anywhere near this town and you're like on candid camera, right? These guys didn't know this, right? So they stopped to get fuel. And every branch of the constabulary surrounded this car. The Secret Service, the local police, the state police, the sheriff's office. I mean, they had helicopters in the air. And these guys had no idea what in the hell happened. And it was in the local paper, that they got busted and all this stuff. But they just stopped at the wrong place for gasoline is all they did. So all I'm telling you is if you guys want to try to come here to brace Steve, you better think twice. But he's going to be live on TV right here.
Also, here locally, someone broke into like one of our largest pharmacists in town and apparently stole a whole bunch of Viagra.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, police are looking for a bunch of hardened criminals.
There you go. And Mr. Robert says he's going to send in a couple of Girl Scouts. Well, there you go. Make sure they've got the cookies with them, though, because, I mean...
Okay, guys, let's get something straight out. Okay, Craig, I don't know about you, but I suspect at our age, at my age, I'm more interested in a job with benefits than a friend with benefits.
That's a good point.
Thank you very much.
It's all about the money. It really is. It comes down to the money. That's what we learn when we in our old age. It's all about the money. These Rolex people, they don't accept our good looks for payment anymore. They used to back in the day, but not anymore.
Never did.
All right. So, all right. So anything else before we wrap up here?
Clive, watchwrangler@gmail.com. Clive, watchwrangler@gmail.com. Payment will be, I prefer the continental United States, PayPal, friends and family. And I was including mugs, but I'm just about out of mugs. So I'm going to have to come up. I might have to do another, I've got my personal mug left, but I'm kind of like it. Do you have any personalized mugs, Craig?
No, I don't, but I need to think about that. But Mr. Robert says my jokes take a half an hour. That wasn't a joke. That was a true story. So that's a little different than a joke. All right.
I might do another one and have Der Stiefel do it where I'm sitting with the same pose, except the guy sitting there will just be in like a T-shirt and boxers and like suspender socks. In the back will say, official defrocked cardinal mug.
Okay, and hopefully he'll be wearing a gold GMT Master, GMT2. There you go. All right, I'm going to hit the wrap button. Let me see how this works. I'm pushing right here. And Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you all then.
Also, this coming weekend, January 12th and 13th, look at me at Buchanan's trade show in Plano, Texas.
There you go. Carry on, everybody. Complete event.